so today we're going to be going over all of my favorite products that I have been loving and using in the month of April. So let's get started. I have quite a bit of products here, especially a bunch of lip products because summer's coming up and I am using a little bit more of like glossier types of products. So let's get into it. So my first favorite thing that I've been absolutely crazy and loving this month is the Cheek Parade palette. This is what it actually looks like. I already talked about this quite a bit on my channel. It has the perfect combination of like the bronzers, and then you have two blushes, and then also like a darker rosy highlight. I've been loving this palette. I actually use the Hoola bronzer on like a day-to-day basis, and the California blush is just absolutely stunning. I actually have it on today and I've been loving this whole palette. I feel like it's such a great value with such a great quality that I absolutely love this palette for sure. And then for those of you who know the California blush, I actually have the dupe in a Milani blush. This is the Coral Cove. I also absolutely love this kind of corally shade on your cheeks. It is so amazing. So I've been using this almost on like a day-to-day basis. It's either this one or the California blush. So I absolutely do love it. The primer that I've been actually using most of this month is the Smashbox Photo Finish, the pore minimizing one that looks like this. It has a great kind of thicker consistency, and I feel like it does a great job filling in my pores and kind of making my skin look a little bit more flawless. Now my next two products are from NYX. This is like a highlighting stick that's illuminating. I absolutely love what it does to your skin. I usually use this on the high points of my cheeks, especially if I'm doing like a no makeup look. I love the way this feels. It's more of like a cream highlight. I'm usually not into like cream contouring or highlighting, but this is absolutely great. It blends beautifully. It has this more of like a champagne tone to it, and I feel like it just makes your whole face kind of illuminating and very glowy, and I absolutely love this product. And then the other product from NYX is the powder, the finishing powder that I absolutely love. And this is actually the only setting powder that I've been using this month. It has been one of my favorites for quite some time, but this is definitely my favorite setting powder from the drugstore. It is super finely milled. It doesn't leave like any cakiness or flashback on your skin. And I just love what this does to my skin. Now, speaking of skin, I've also been trying out this Alba Botanica acne dot, and this is like an invisible treatment gel for if I do get like a breakout here and there. I feel like this is amazing because what you do is you take a little tiny dot of this gel, you place it specifically on that one blemish, and then I feel like it just disappears and goes away the next day. So I do have to give you guys a heads up with this because it does kind of burn a little bit, but I feel like that's a good thing because I know it's working and actually, fighting the little acne spot I have. So I've been absolutely loving this. I'm not sure where you guys can get this because I think I got mine at TJ Maxx, but I feel like I've seen this brand in Walmart and it wasn't even that expensive. It was like under 10 bucks, and I really do like this. So if you're looking for like a new maybe acne treatment and maybe just like a regular spot treatment, I feel like this would be a great thing to try out. Now also, I forgot to mention with the NYX actual, highlighting stick, I have been loving the NARS palette. This is the highlighting palette that has the 3 different shades. These are just stunning and beautiful. Don't have any like shimmer, but actually give you that really nice glowy effect, and I love these, and I feel like this would work for a great variety of skin tones. And I feel like even if you weren't able to use all 3 of these as a highlight, you can definitely use them as eyeshadow. They're just beautiful, and I love the formula that NARS has. So those are absolutely stunning in my opinion. And then moving on, another really great find that I actually discovered recently is the Wet n Wild Concealer Corrector. This is absolutely amazing formula. It's only like $3 or so, and it's amazing. It is so richly pigmented and kind of thick, but not too thick to where it's gonna look cakey or crease. And I feel like this might even top my Maybelline like drugstore concealer. So I am am super excited about like finding this because I've been using this whole month of April, and I'm probably going to keep using it until I run out. And this is honestly probably the closest thing I found to be an actual comparison to the Shape Tape, because I love the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm sure a bunch of you guys love it too. It has great coverage and pigmentation, and this is so creamy and blends out so nicely, and it's still really pigmented. I actually have it on today, so it definitely like hides everything you need it to hide, and I just love this Photo Focus concealer from Wet n Wild. I would highly suggest you guys check it out. Now let's get into the lip products because I do have quite a few, and then lastly I'm going to do eyeshadow palettes because there's 2 eyeshadow palettes I have been playing around and using this month. So I have maybe about like 10 lip products that I've been loving this month. So the 2 lip glosses that I've been wearing and loving this month, one is the Caramel 410 shade by Besame. I love everything about it. It's not too sticky. It smells great. It looks great. The color is really beautiful, more of like a brownish nude. It's absolutely great of a gloss. And then my Maybelline Baby Lips gloss. This is in the shade, I'm not even sure what the shade is on this, but it's just like a moisturizing lip gloss. It has like a beige cap with purple lavender writing on it, and I love these 2 as my lip glosses. I've been using them as toppers, I've been using them alone, and they're just absolutely great. Now the 2 liquid lips I've been using this month is, one of them is Makeup Forever in the shade 103. I love the formula of this liquid lip. It is matte, so it has a beautiful matte finish, but it's not really too drying. It really reminds me of the formula of Dose of Colors, and I love this shade 103. Is a perfect nude. I've been wearing a lot of nudes this month, so do excuse that. I do have like 1 or 2 darker shades, but this one is definitely like by far one of my favorite liquid lips at the moment. And then the other one I've been wearing on and off is the Festival shade from Tarte from their Unicorn collection. These 2 have been my absolute favorites this month. I've been wearing them on and off. And then also what I've been super into this month is actual lip stains, and I have 2 of them. One of them is the Ultra Blotted Lip from ColourPop in the shade Zuma, and the other one is the Makeup Geek Showstopper lip tint lip cream. I don't know what these are called actually, but these are the newer release that they came out with recently. This is in the shade Waltz, and it's actually what I have on my lips today, and I love it because it's kind of like a tinted liquid lipstick, but without the heaviness and the drying like portion of it. It gives you the most beautiful finish, but it still stays matte, and it's definitely transfer proof, and I love this shade. It's kind of more of like a brownie type nude, but I've been loving this, and same thing with Zuma from ColourPop. Those 2 I've been loving, and I feel like lip stains are gonna be like the new huge thing that every brand is gonna start coming out with some, because, you know, after ColourPop has released the blotted and ultra blotted lips that I absolutely adore, and then Makeup Geek has the little Showstopper blotted type of stains lip tints. I feel like a lot of other brands are going to come out with some, and I am really excited to try them because I feel like they're just absolutely great for the summer because they're really light on your lips. They're transfer proof, so they still give you the color, they still give you, you know, the actual, you know, sense of a liquid lipstick, but they're much lighter in texture, and they're dry, but they're not drying as in, you know, they're not going to crumble because it's more of like a stain on your lips. So I absolutely do adore them. And then I have 2 regular lipsticks, and these are, for those of you who know and who follow me and who actually watched more than like this video, know that I love Lipstick Queen as one of my favorite brands of actual regular stick lipsticks. And these are in the shade Pawn and Rook, and these are actually from their chest collection. This is my favorite type of nude shade that I've been loving because it's more of like your lips but better type of shade, and they're so comfortable, but yet they're still kind of more on the matted finish side. So that one is lovely. And then the other one is in the shade Rook, and this is the only pretty much dark color I've been wearing this month, and it's more of like a deep berry burgundy, which I absolutely love. Let me actually take that back, because there is one more dark lip I have been wearing this month, and it's the Besame lipstick in the shade 1970. I don't have it with me because I think it's somewhere buried in my purse, because I have been like taking it with me, especially like when I go out at night. I've been loving the formula. I've been loving that shade. 1970 is just like a awesome classic color of like a more reddish rustic color. So those two are my favorite like darker colors this month. And so let's get into the eyeshadow palettes now. Now for the two eyeshadow palettes, these are the two eyeshadow palettes I've been playing around with. One is the NARS Narcissist eyeshadow palette that came out, which has a beautiful variety of really warm tones, but I feel like you can get a lot of looks with this palette. It has your warmer browns and golds and darker browns and kind of more nuded browns. And so I do really enjoy this palette. Is it worth almost $60? I don't know. That's up to you to decide, but the colors and the quality of the actual shadows are amazing. So I do love the quality of this palette. And then the other one I've been playing around is this cute little Jouer palette that came out for spring. And this is what it looks like. I really like the assortment of colors. It has, you know, your burgundies, purples, a little bit of blue, but it has a lot of your neutrals. It has a mix of shimmers and mattes, and I do really like this palette. If I had to pick between the two palettes, I would go with the Jouer one, just because I feel like it has more of a variety of looks that you can do with it, and it is a little bit, you know, cheaper than the actual Narcissist palette. So those are the two palettes I've been loving this month, and I am really excited because I ordered the new Lorac, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean palette, which I am so excited about because I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I absolutely adore all of their movies, and I mean, come on, who doesn't love Johnny Depp, right? So I am really excited to get my hands on that one and play around with it and kind of do a little demo and swatching for you guys. But as of right now, those are all like my absolute favorites for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do follow me on Instagram and Twitter, SuperLady246. Subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to check out my May giveaway that I just recently posted. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Lots of love from me to you. Stay happy, stay positive. Let me know what your favorite product of April was, and I will see you guys in my next video. Lots of love from me to you. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Mwah.